why 2, 3 times in a year? Why not relocate permanently? What's stopping you from making that type of commitment?
One, I'm not retired yet.
Mm,
Two, two, it's well, one, we can't go over there looking for employment. Either you already established with your finances already straight, you got some pension and all that. If not, then you got to go over there and create a business, create income, not looking for income. So if you
solid.
going over there thinking you're going to find a job, there's not even jobs for them. So that's not
Right.
happening.
You want to marry a Ghanaian woman?
All right. All right. um, no, but keep going.
Okay, so
Not
you're
saying
in
there's
the
anything wrong with Canadian woman because they're very beautiful, very sweet. Irene, she's my assistant and she takes really good care. And I mean, they're very loving people. And that was the thing that I did love as well. Like coming from where we're coming, I don't know how they are in LA, but I'm in Philly. So, they're not the most politeful people and all that.
Mhm,
And this being
mhm.
so, that reminded me of down south when you make eye contact, you speak, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So, yes, please. May I help you? Should I help you? And all of that is the beautiful how polite and loving they are. Those are all the experience. I haven't had any bad experience
Good.
outside of the people, outside of my paperwork not being right and all that. I haven't had any bad experience with the people themselves.
Love that. And the
Yeah.
video you just posted recently, talk to us about the rental process. So you have land, you're building on it, you're waiting for
hmm
your paperwork. What
hmm
is the rental process like?
The rental process for me was one because of what's going on. I need to be boots on the ground, overseeing my own projects. You know what I'm saying? And even though I might have somebody that can do the day to day, I got to check on my rental props. So I have to be over there at least 2 to 3 times a year, just checking on things. And so when I went in September, I got an Airbnb. I was staying at the Signature. And that's, if you ever seen that, the one that looked like the steps, they're twins across
Oh,
from the
yes, yes.
choir. Yeah, across
Mm-hmm.
from the mall. I stayed there and I think I was there 5 days, 5 or 6 days, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
$700.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was coming back, I was looking at that. If I go 2 times a year or 3 times a year, 777. And so I started having my assistants, Frank and Irene, just price apartments for me. And so then I seen, well, if I get an apartment, it's dang near the same as me paying for Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm traveling, if I get an apartment, I can leave my things there. Like my clothes, I would have clothes and stuff there so I can travel light. Because,
Mm-hmm.
again, going through customs and all that with bags and all that, it's stressful to me. And my biggest
Mm-hmm.
thing is you don't, like they got a saying, don't stress JR. Just don't stress me. Everything going, just
Mm-hmm.
don't stress me. And so if I'm traveling, I don't want to be stressed. So I will pay that money to have an apartment just so I can have clothes there so I can just go get on a plane right now, just me.
Right.
And just go. And so that was the thing. So there was two step I gotta have air condition and I gotta have heated water. I don't like cold water,
What
you
about
know.
the generator for doom
Um,
sword?
Say again.
The generator for doom sword. So when the electricity goes out, that's not one of your
Um,
concerns, or you're fine with that?
it wasn't because I hadn't had that experience in a car.
Mm. Mm.
So I hadn't had that experience. So I didn't know to ask for that.
Oh,
I
okay.
just wanted I did know I don't like taking cold showers. So I'm gonna need heated water. And so when they went looking, and then the thing about it is they were finding me apartments like at 300 CDs. I'm like, no,
Mm.
no,
You're like,
because they
up
was
me.
they didn't understand. Like they know what 3,000 CDs look like,
Mm-hmm.
and so I had to educate. No, no, no. Because yeah, and so we
Up me.
they found this spot, and it was 3,000 3,000 no 42,000. I'm sorry, 42,000 CDs for the year. It was 12 months. So over there, you're either paying for 12 months or you're paying for 2 years. So over
Interesting. Even though that's not the law, but they're still doing that.
Yeah, I get it because everybody don't have a job, or you might have a job and might not have the job, and they don't make money. So I guess the landlord making sure, let me get at least 12 months out of them, and so the 42,000 at that time, it equals about $3,000, and so I
Mm-hmm.
got a 2 bedroom, 2 bath with a shower, 2 balconies for 3,000 for the year.
For the year. I remember doing my own research when I was headstrong about repatriating and moving there. It
Hmm.
was the same thing. I said, I can pay $3,000 for a whole year and have somewhere to go. It was amazing to me. So when
Yes,
I saw your video and that's exactly what you did, I said, oh, please share. And I
yes.
love the fact you have your tribe, you have your local community. You
Hmm.
sent them out to find it for you because they know the language, they know the
Right.
customs, they know the cult, they
Exactly.
know.
Yes.
They handle your business. So now all you got to do is supply the money and then you show up when you want. So do
Right.
you have someone renting there when you're not there?
Yes. So
Smart.
Frank, Frank has a family. So he already has a family, and he lives on a compound that his parents left him. So he didn't need it. Irene, let's just say Irene has humble beginnings. And I don't even think they're ashamed. Some of them have to fetch their water. Some of them get well water, and some of them have to take showers with a bucket. Some of them
I
have
know how that is.
toilets outside. So she comes from those beginnings. So when I met her and befriended her and put her across the tribe, um, I actually let her stay one night with me at the signature, and she was out on the
Mm-hmm.
balcony, and she was like just like
And
in
all.
awe. So I was like, yeah, and so I was like, okay, you can just stay there. You can stay at the
Mm.
apartment, because I'm only going to be there 2 to 3 times a year. And so you can make sure that everything's all right. So she stays there.
So why two, 3 times in a year? Why not relocate permanently? What's stopping you from making that type of commitment?
One, I'm not retired yet.
Mm.
Two, it's well, one, we can't go over there looking for employment. Either you already established with your finances already stretched, you got some pension and all that. If not, then you got to go over there and create a business, create income, not looking for income. So if you're going
Solid.
over there thinking you're going to find a job, there's not even jobs for them. So that's not
Right.
happening. So and then my that's why, oh, I didn't say it. So my goal was, I was on a 6-year plan, a 5-year deal. So my goal is to be retired by the time I'm 60.
Mm.
So I'm doing everything I can building my house, because once you build a house, the house is paid for. And so then
Right.
you're putting in your boreholes or your water. You got your what you call this for your lights and whatnot, your electric. So my goal, my plan was to build my house, and when that's finished, then that's one step already taken care of.
Now available, ebooks and e-workbooks to mentally and emotionally prepare you to visit, repatriate, or buy land in the motherland. And the authentic handmade kente cloth I got from Kumasi, Ghana is now a home decor line made by yours truly. Get a piece of the motherland until you can visit yourself. Click the link in the description box to visit my store.